All righty, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all are doing great. I have got a couple of really cool people on here, and Steve Rosenbaum and Rob Calhoun. Can you guys say hello for us?
Hi, Lee.
Hey, Lee.
Well, we already said hello. Say hello, audience.
Hello, audience.
Hey, everybody.
Let's do a little sound and visual check. And first off, before we get going, since we're recording this, can you can somebody? Hey, how you doing, buddy? It is good to have you on a webinar. So you said hello, so I'm guessing you can hear me. Can you also see me? And I hope the rest of y'all can.
We see the screen. We're not seeing your pic. Do you have your camera on?
No. I mean the screen.
Yeah, we see the screen.
I mean, see me in broad strokes. See what's happening here. See a visual. Well, Steve, new billion-dollar opportunity. This is amazing, and you know, we talked about this a little bit before, but I think you've got a much broader view of this thing now that you've been doing it yourself a lot and teaching other people how to do it. So why don't you tell people about the most amazing way that they can actually start a serious business and get it going? And guys, this is, if you hadn't heard about this yet, this is absolutely brand new. This is leveraging new technology. So Steve, take it away.
Well, thanks, Lee. And I'm glad you say that because there's going to be a combination of brand new, but there's also one of the things that has made my training so successful for so long, and I've been around doing this for a long time, which we'll talk about in a second, is because it's all rooted in strong foundations that literally go back hundreds of years. I could tell you a story about Richard Sears starting the Sears catalog back in the late 1800s, and we could talk about the way he did it, and you could draw parallel lines to what's going on today. And that's why I've got a saying, and that saying is technology changes nothing, but it improves everything. And that's what we're seeing here today, right now. When you say new, what's new is that there's brand new technology that allows us to do those foundational strategies better, faster, cheaper, and get amazing information that helps us close more deals for ourselves, our clients, our businesses. We can apply it anywhere we want. And that's what makes it so powerful. Now, today's webinar is unlike any webinar you've ever been on before. And I promise you that. First of all, I'm going to go pretty quick. This is not going to be a long dog and pony show. There's no need for it to be a long dog and pony show. All right. I'm also going to keep it short because I respect your time and I respect your intelligence. I think you're going to see what I'm talking about very quickly, and you're going to want to be a part of this, which means, yes, of course, I'm going to have an offer, but that offer is not going to be like the offers you see. It's not going to be $997 or $497 or $297. In fact, what I'm going to offer you today, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to offer you an opportunity to join my group for just $20. All right. Now, if that sounds good to you, let me know. Okay. Have you ever been on a webinar before where the offer was $20? By the way, there's no upsell, there's no back end. I don't think so. We might have an option for the vault at some point, but I think we even have that turned off. God, I don't want to do it. So am I talking about a cigar? Exactly, okay. I mean, I've smoked cigars more than $20, right? All right, and it's a trial. It's a $20 trial to be a part of my offline funnel mastery group. And when you want to continue, then you'll continue monthly at $127. So again, I'm not playing games. We're not going to do any of those silly stacks and but wait today because you're a friend of the guy that sent you here, yada, yada, yada. This is just me showing you what thousands of people have already seen. And if you're not a part of, frankly, you've been missing the boat. And I want to invite you in. And I'm so confident you're going to love it. That's why I'm giving you the $20 deal. How's that sound? You guys like it? Rob says there's a coaching bump on the offer. He's right about that. When you go to sign up, if you want to meet one-on-one with me, I think I've got that in the offer. So thanks for telling me that. All right, so I'm going to speak to you like a business person. I'm going to lay out the facts like an angel investor or a bank president. I'm going to show you specifically what's going on. I know you're going to be so impressed, you're going to want to be a part of it. How's that sound? Sound fair? Exactly, right? No, you've never seen a webinar like that. Thanks, George. I appreciate that. All right, so my name's Steve Rosenbaum. Do you guys know me? Does everybody know me? If you don't know me, say don't know me, or say DK if you don't know me. All right, but I think most people probably know me. I've been doing this for a long, long time, and here's the thing. I've been doing this online for the better part of a decade. In fact, Lee Cole and I, we go back a long, long time. Most of that time, we've been working together. We love working together. Our philosophies are very similar. It's rooted in business. It's rooted in strategy, and we love to help people have success. My offline funnel mastery program is simply the longest running, most successful group of its kind. Now, we've got people in there that are local marketing consultants. Tell me what you do. Are you a local marketing consultant? Do you have your own business? Are you in e-commerce? Because we've got members in our group from all walks of life and literally all around the world. The last time I looked at my stats, I had customers and clients and people that have gone through my programs like Offline Funnel Mastery from 152 different countries. This works everywhere. This works in every type of business. And the beautiful thing is, I get asked all the time, do I have to meet people face to face, especially, after COVID and quarantine and lockdown? You do not have to. I literally have clients all over the world that I've never met in person. You could do that too. You could do it from your home. Now, I think that I'm a big fan of having personal interaction. I'm not a shut-in. I talk to people, but I don't necessarily talk to them face to face. Maybe we talk via email, maybe we talk on a Zoom call, but no, I don't go visit a lot of my clients. I know that's a big, big, big concern today. By the way, I already have the link there because, as I said, I know you're going to make a decision very quickly on this. At any time during this conversation, you could go take advantage of the $20 trial at zaplink.us/OFMjoin20. See, none of those webinar games, waiting to the end and everything else. There's your link. Anytime that you see this is for you. Now, the other thing I want to tell you is that for everybody that stays to the end today, we have a gift, and it's a nice gift. It's called Zero Resistance. This will help anybody sell more of their product or their services to anybody. And the reason why is it uncovers those hidden prospects, the people you're already connected to. You will learn how to develop a list of hundreds, maybe even thousands of people you're connected to, your warmest prospects, and I'll show you how to sell them. So that's a great gift. If you like that, give me a big 0, and we'll get going here with the presentation. Back about 7 years ago, I want to say, as I said, I've been doing this a long, 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 long time. I showed this in a webinar. This is from 2013 from Entrepreneur Magazine. You can see at the bottom left-hand corner, it says Entrepreneur Magazine, September 2013. And I showed this graphic in a webinar back then. And the graphic was all about marketing automation, okay? And it said how great marketing automation was and why this was going to be such a huge, huge boon to business. They projected it to be a $4.8 billion industry in just a few years. It's far exceeded that. They said that it could increase qualified leads by 451% or more. I've got clients that have shattered those numbers. They said that it could lead to 10% greater revenue in the first 6 to 9 months. Again, I've had clients that have done multiples of that, done so much better. And they said that it makes businesses better. It increases their efficiency and they grow revenue faster. And the best thing about it, they said, was it delivered quantifiable returns and that those were undeniable. Quantifiable, right? It's a fancy word. It means measurable. Businesses love to be able to measure their success, don't they? And many businesses can't. Now, I'm showing you this graphic because when this came out, I showed this to my audience and I said, this is where you want to be, okay? I had a crystal ball. I said, this is the future. This is where you want to be. People that joined me, people that followed me, they had immense success. People like Jay Harmon. Jay Harmon, when he saw what I said, he said, Steve, that makes sense. He jumped on board. Look at the success he had really quickly. He had a client that paid him $24,000 to create a campaign following my advice. That campaign closed over $3 million of new business for that business. And Jay said, I've assisted clients in generating millions of dollars in new revenue using Steve's back-end automation strategies. I showed you back in 2013 what was happening. Jay Harmon said, that's it, I'm on board. That's the kind of success he had. Now today, what Jay calls back-end automation strategies, I call it flawless follow-up. You'll hear me talk about flawless follow-up a lot. Same thing, it's just a nicer name, right, than the back-end strategies. So this is what Jay saw in 2013. I want you to know it's not too late to join. In fact, you're going to see that I've got my crystal ball out again. I've got the new opportunity that is happening right now, and this is what we're focusing on. This is what I'm teaching flawless follow-up about, and this is why you want to join Offline Funnel Mastery right now. Again, just 20 bucks at that link, zaplink.us/OFM join 20. So a couple more quick success stories. Some of you said you're local business people. So was Darren. And Darren joined this program. He had existing clients, and he took it to his existing clients. He said, it's the easiest sale we've ever made, the highest perceived value. In fact, he said that he was changing his business immediately to start focusing on this because it was the easiest way to get clients in the door. So if you're looking for an easy way, who likes, yeah, right, okay, exactly right. He's giving me applause, right? Exactly. If you want an easy way to get clients in the door, Darren had an existing agency and it worked for him. But then some of you, maybe you don't have clients. That was the situation Brian was in. Brian was starting a brand new local business. He didn't have any clients. So he used something I call sales CPR. And he went out and got his first client. It generated $7,800 in new business for that client. They were thrilled. They immediately paid him $1,500 for the setup and then $500 a month for the next 6 months. Brian's gone on to tremendous success since that time. Who likes this? Okay, what I'm showing you right here is that these are people just like you. Some of these people had a business, like some of you have a business. Some of them had an agency, like you have an agency. Some of them were just getting started, didn't know what to sell. People like Brian, okay? But it's worked for all of them because inside Offline Funnel Mastery, I'm showing you the done-for-you systems that businesses want and need now more than ever. And another success story that I love to show is Jamie, because Jamie was somebody that was able to quit his job. Jamie worked retail. He was able to quit his job, look at that, quit his 9-to-5 job, start my own marketing business. And he had, again, great success with sales CPR. You've heard that again over and over and over again, right? Sales CPR. Sales CPR is one of the first things you'll learn inside Offline Funnel Mastery. And I do that because many times you can go land your first client literally within weeks of joining the program if you follow our step-by-step approach. One small email marketing campaign generated nearly $300,000 in sales for the client. Folks, you know the best way to have clients for a long time? Who knows? Who knows how to have clients for a long time? It's really pretty simple. You just deliver success for them. You see, look what Jamie did. One marketing campaign generated nearly $300,000 in sales for his client. Do you think he's going to keep that client a long time? You bet he is. Do you think they're going to pay him a real lot of money to stick around? You bet they do. That's why Jamie was able to leave his job, his 9-to-5 job, and do this full time. Who likes the sounds of this so far? Because now I'm going to tell you exactly what it's about and why, when Lee said at the beginning of this call that technology is changing and it puts you in the driver's seat for a huge opportunity, that's why you want to join us right now at zaplink.us/OFM join 20, right? All right, hang on 1 second here. Let me get a quick sip of water. Give me some feedback. Let me know how we're doing and how you're enjoying this.
Well, so far people are really loving this. So get that water and let's get going.
There you go.
Because we're just about to get to the super good stuff, right?
It is. It is right now. All right, here we go. So back in 1986, I got my first job with the Samsonite Luggage Corporation. They flew me out to Denver for training. And I saw on this table, they had this big machine and it sat there and it was quiet. It wasn't running. Nothing was happening. It took up it took up the entire desk. And I said, what is that thing? I've never seen it before. And they said, this is an incredible machine and it's really expensive. It costs us about $10,000. And it's called a fax machine. And if our customer has a fax machine, they could put a piece of paper like a purchase order in their fax machine, and their fax machine calls our fax machine over the telephone, and their piece of paper and all the printing and all the writing comes out on our side, an exact copy of it. It's incredible. It sends paper through the telephone wires, called a fax machine. That was in 1986, $10,000. It was silent because none of their customers could afford to have a fax machine. Only a couple customers, the big department stores, right, like Marshall Field's or Macy's, they had fax machines. They could send in their orders to Samsonite. But the typical luggage stores, the mom and pop luggage stores, they couldn't afford $10,000 for a fax machine, so they didn't have one. Now, fast forward to 1989, just 3 years later, and what can you tell me about fax machines? Everybody had them. They didn't cost $10,000 anymore. You can get them for about $100. And every business in the world had to have a fax machine. It changed the way that business was done. Now imagine that in 1986, you were there and you knew about fax machines and you had the ability to go to businesses and sell them fax machines, not for $10,000, but for $100. And then what if they had to call you every single month? Remember, they needed that special paper. What was it called? Thermal paper. Remember? So what if they had to call you every single month for their paper, or you know, they needed help with the fax machine because they didn't know how to program it or things like that. So imagine that you were there right as the entire world needed fax machines, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? Well, that's where we're at today, okay? That's where we're at today with this technology that you see on the screen right now. Now, you see these everywhere, right? You see these in just about every type of business that you go into. And it's called a point of sale system, right? Today's cash register doesn't look like a cash register anymore. It looks like a little computer, or it looks like a little tablet, right? And you see that the customers, when they're buying things, they put in their credit card. They often get asked for, hey, do you want to have your receipt emailed to you? So they put in their email and their contact information. And so what's happening now? Businesses, for the first time ever, are collecting information about their customers. But you know what? Here's the amazing thing. The businesses don't know what to do with that information. Now think about this for a second. This is the opportunity. This is just like the fax machine of 1986, when the small businesses didn't know about this and didn't know what was going on, but over the next few years they learned about it, and so everybody jumped on board, and they jumped on board fast. I'm giving you that same opportunity right now. I'm telling you that businesses don't know what they have, and I'm going to prove this to you in 1 second. I'm going to show you the results of a case study where I went to a business owner and I asked him, I said, do you have customer information in your point of sale system? And that customer said, of course I do. And I said, what are you doing to market to those people to bring them back? And you know what they said to me? Who knows what they said to me? They said, I'm doing nothing. I said, really? Would you like to? Would you like to learn how you've got acres of diamonds inside your point of sale system that's literally worth, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars? Yeah, I can show you how to do that. What do you think the business owner said? Of course, I'd love you to do that for me. So this is that great opportunity. All right, so just recently, I did this for a local business. I did this for a local business. I asked him those questions. He said, yeah, I've got about 2,000 people. So I did a little campaign for him. It took 3 days, folks. Listen to this. It took 3 days. In just 3 days, we brought back past customers that were silent, that were doing nothing, and they raised their hand and said, yes, I want to buy from you again. Here's a guy that literally, he would just have a couple appointments a day. We got his phone ringing. In the first 3 days, he had 24 new appointments. He said, Steve, this is the best marketing I've ever seen. Not only did he have 24 people that scheduled appointments, he had another 62 people that said, yes, they want to schedule an appointment. And he knew who those people were. He knew their identities. He knew their email addresses. He knew their phone numbers. So he had his girls working the phones to bring them in. He's going to bring in new people, and he's going to have much more than 24 appointments. From the first 24 appointments he had, he said the first 19 people that came in, he made 15 sales. 15 out of 19. That's 78% closing percentage. Can you imagine marketing for your client, getting them a boatload of new appointments, and those appointments are so well qualified, they are so ready and willing and able to buy again that they close at 78%. It's remarkable, isn't it? Do you think that's what businesses would love to hear from you? Who would love to be able to do that for a business? Would you like me to teach you how to do this for your local business? Because that's what this is all about. That's what offline funnel mastery is all about. And that's why you're here today. Offline funnel mastery teaches you the art of flawless follow-up. It's what I do to get clients to pay me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It's what I taught Jay. And Jay turned around and found $3 million worth of new business for his clients. It's what I taught Brian. It's what I taught Darren. It's what I taught Jamie. It's what I've taught literally hundreds, even thousands of people from all around the world to do. So if you like the idea of that, let me know, because this is what you're going to join us today for just 20 bucks. 20 bucks, and I will show you. Would you like to see the exact campaign that we did for that person? Because inside offline funnel mastery right now are the campaigns. You'll see every single email we did. You'll hear how I approached the client. You'll hear how I did this. And folks, that's just getting started. Because once this client has success once, they're going to want to keep you around forever. That's why many of my offline funnel mastery students have been with me since the early days, 2013, 2014, and beyond. People have been with me for 5 and 6 years because they're making money every single month. Clients are paying them every single month. They're making money for their clients every single month. If you want to see the details for this, join us right now in Offline Funnel Mastery. I will show you everything that we did. Now, by the way, there's a link. Somebody just asked me for the link. It's on the bottom of the screen, zaplink.us/OFM-join20. Remember my story about fax machines. Remember how they started with the Samsonite Luggage Corporation, spending $10,000 on a fax machine, right? They were expensive. Small businesses, they couldn't afford them. The same thing is happening right now. You see right here, this is from the Grandview Research point of sale industry analysis. What they say is large businesses are using point of sale systems to gain consumer insights, which are then applied to develop discount schemes and personalized marketing. Just like the fax machines, it's starting with the large businesses. Large businesses, they know how to use that data. But just like I showed you back in 2013, the projections and the crystal ball that showed you where everything's going, these numbers right here, they tell you that everything is about to happen for small businesses, local businesses in your area. And by the way, because of COVID, it's even greater than before because businesses need your help even better than before. These numbers, these stats, these trends, they were all in place before COVID. COVID is just like putting a magnifying glass on it because businesses need your help now more than ever. Wouldn't you agree? And remember, you don't have to call on those businesses. You don't have to go there in person. So if you don't want to be walking into businesses, if you are concerned about COVID, if you're trying to quarantine yourself, no worries. You can do this remotely. I've got clients literally all over the world. I've never met them in person. We got Zoom calls, we do email, we do video chats. That's fine, right? Stay in the comfort of your own home where it's nice and warm and safe. No problem at all. Now, the point of sale market is exploding. Take a look at these numbers. I'll tell you what they mean. Those two charts, the first one on the top, this is from a company called Global Market Insights. They're the one that told you on the previous slide that it starts with the big companies and then it moves to the small companies. So what you see is for the point of sale market, what you can see is in 2018, it was a $60 billion industry. In the next 7 years, they predict it to more than double to 140 billion. Folks, you remember, let's go back to this one slide real quick, okay? Remember how well my students did right here? Look what Entrepreneur was writing about this business in 2013. They called it a projected 4.8 billion. Projected 4.8. Fast forward to what we're talking about here. We're talking about something that is exponentially larger, not 4.8 billion, and it's not 10 billion or 20 billion. It's going to be a $140 billion business. You know how big that is, folks? 140 billion. You will have no trouble finding clients because everybody is going to have a point of sale system. And inside that point of sale system is going to be the data you need. See, here's what they don't know. They don't know the marketing processes that get customers back through the door. They don't know what to do with the data. You've heard it said acres of diamonds, literally acres of diamonds right under their nose they don't know what to do with. I do. It's called flawless follow-up. It's what I teach in Offline Funnel Mastery. You will become a master of flawless follow-up. So you're going to be able to position yourself right in front of this $140 billion industry that's exploding. Okay, now within that, by the way, the retail sector alone is 45 billion. Take a look at this. Take a look at this chart. Look at the big yellow bars in the middle. You know what that is? That's retail. What's retail? Many of you said you're local marketing consultants. Most of your local marketing business clients are retail. Look at that. It is by far the biggest opportunity for you. And look how fast it's growing, much more than everything else. But you can also call on restaurants. You could also call on the hospitality business or the healthcare business, right? Warehouse, entertainment, others. People everywhere in all walks of life are using point of sale systems. Who sees this opportunity? Who agrees with me? Who wants to be a part of this right now? Exactly. Exactly. This is where it's happening. This is what people are looking for. All right, so those report findings, the global industry shipments for POS systems are anticipated to reach 60 million units by 2026. That is expected to reach 125.9 billion by 2027, right? That's an annual growth rate, compounded annual growth rate of 7.5%. That's huge, all right? Hardly anything is growing that fast. And the rising demand, all right, the reporting, the payment processing features, all along with understanding customer purchase patterns is anticipated to drive the growth. Now, let me break that down for you. Read the last part of that sentence. Understanding the customer purchase patterns is anticipated to drive the growth. This is what I'm talking about. Remember what I said. They don't know what to do with the data. But once they understand what to do with the data, that's what's going to drive the growth. In other words, when I teach you how to show them what to do with the data, you're going to become indispensable. You're going to become highly in demand. Businesses everywhere will want to talk to you. And again, you can have clients anywhere. You don't have to call them in person. They could be all over the world. The global POS terminal market, all right, is expected to expand at a compounded annual growth rate of 7.5%. And the mobile part of that is even bigger, using phones, going through cashless transactions. But remember, with that, they gotta capture the data. See, we see this all the time. I've got a friend who owns a pizza restaurant. He didn't realize he has an app. He's got an app that people have on their phones for ordering pizza. What he didn't realize that because of that app that he had, which many restaurants have, right? Especially restaurants right now, right? They're ordering for delivery, they're ordering for pickup. What do they always ask you? They always ask you, what's your name? What's your phone number? What's your email address? He had thousands and thousands and thousands of customers in his system. He didn't even realize it. He wasn't even using it. We could put together a quick campaign and get his phone ringing literally within 15 minutes. How valuable is that? How many people would love you to do that for them? Excellent. Diane says she's in already. Diane, remember there's a link. Put it in the chat, Rob, if it's not there. Zaplink.us/OFM join 20. Just 20 bucks. I'm not going to do a big dog and pony with you here because I want you to experience this for a full month. I know you're going to want to stay after that. $127 a month is an incredible value, right? So just come join it for 20 bucks today. Play around for the entire first month. I bet you might even be able to get your first client. By the way, so you know this is live and not evergreen, all right? We actually have a meeting tomorrow, an Offline Funnel Mastery live training call tomorrow. So when you join today for just 20 bucks, you will get an invitation to join us live tomorrow. All right, you want to be there, be a part of the live, be there join us, and you'll get access today, and then you'll come be a part of the live call tomorrow. All right, so mobile POS is growing faster than anything else, even faster than the fixed terminals that you see on the people's counter. So here's the problem. The owners don't know how to use the data to improve their business. This was an example that I did actually with Lee, right? We did this for a product we did called Retail Riches. Maybe some of you have seen that. If you got Retail Riches, what I'm showing you now is the next step. If you didn't get Retail Riches, that's okay. We've got you covered inside of OFM. You're going to get all that information and more. All right? We covered that information and more. But I gave this example, same thing. I walked into a flower shop. They had a point of sale system. It's a very simple question. You could write this down right now. All right? But inside the OFM, who here has trouble getting clients? Do you have trouble getting clients? Because inside of Offline Funnel Mastery, that's what I call OFM, I show you exactly how to get clients. I show you where to look for them. I show you how to find them. I even show you and tell you what to say to them. So they look at you like an expert right away and they say, yes, I want to hire you because I stink at follow-up and I need flawless follow-up. And I'll teach you how to deliver flawless follow-up. So local businesses need your help. Here's the thing that we know. The fortune is in the follow-up. And guess what, folks? Remember we said acres of diamonds? The acres of diamonds is in the data that's in their machine. And the dollars are in the data. Look at that. Fortune is in the follow-up. The dollars are in the data. The businesses are sitting on this. They have no idea. No idea. They're going to look at you. When you show them that, they'll say, oh, my goodness, you just made my day. You just made my year because you unlocked all this valuable information. Now, folks, I've been teaching people how to do this for a long time. Now I've started an agency. It's called the Flawless Follow-Up Agency. This is where I will actually do the work. How would you like to go out, find customers, simply refer them to me? I'll do all the work. I'll do all the heavy lifting. All right? You just go out there and make the deals. You get to be the point man, point woman. You get to be the highly paid strategist. We'll do all the work at my Flawless Follow-Up Agency. Here's why that's so important, okay? The reason why is because businesses know this. Business owners instinctively know that it's a whole lot better and a whole lot cheaper and a whole lot faster and a whole lot more effective to bring customers back to buy again than it is to find new customers. Even though they know this, they don't do it. Most businesses, right? They know that selling to an existing customer is 60 to 70% more likely to convert that person into a customer, whereas a new customer can convert at 5% or even less. It is so much easier to sell that existing customer. And existing customers are 50% more likely to try new products, and they'll spend 31% more. In fact, the numbers show when you talk about customer retention, when you get a business, and business owners know this, they know it instinctively, and that's why they love you when you start talking to them this way. You can increase profits by as much as 95% with a simple 5% increase in sales and revenue. See, that's the amazing thing, because most businesses, they've got wasted space. They've got wasted resources. It doesn't cost them any more money to make a new sale. Their rent's not going to go up. Their lights aren't going to go up. Their labor's probably not going to go up. The only thing they're really paying for is the cost of goods sold. That's why it's so profitable, almost 95% increase in profit just with a simple 5% retention rate. Businesses know this. And the most effective way to do this, look at that, email marketing, 56%. Most of what we're going to show you is email marketing, but we'll also talk about social media and content and referral marketing, all the rest. See, you're going to do a lot of great things for your clients. Here's what I will show you how to do inside of Offline Funnel Mastery. You're going to help the client learn to collect the emails. You're going to show them, okay, what to say. You can simply ask, would you like to have your receipt emailed to you? You could show them how to operate a loyalty program. Some of them even have loyalty programs. They don't have them set up. They don't know what to do. You can show them how to offer discounts to the customers, what we call win-back campaigns like sales CPR. And the advanced thing is, some of these people, they don't have email addresses. We could show you how to use other information like phone numbers or even their addresses to build an email list. Many businesses got burned in COVID because they had no way to reach out to their customers. They did not have the data. They did not know how to contact customers. They did not have an email list. They're never going to let that happen again. They want you to help them with this. We're going to build dozens and dozens of different types of campaigns. You'll be able to offer these to your clients. You simply refer them to us. We will do all the heavy lifting. All right. Here's some sample pricing. You refer customers to us. Those customers might pay us $7,500 a month if they're going to be full managed customers. If we're just helping them with certain parts of their business and we're not taking over all the marketing, maybe it's $1,000 a month. If we're just managing their emails, maybe it's $500 a month. Okay, we're going to have all ranges of services at all prices. And when you're in my program, when you're inside Offline Funnel Mastery and you're trained to offer flawless follow-up, I'm going to pay you a commission. I'm going to pay you 2 levels of commission. I'll pay you a tier 1 commission of 15%. And here's the cool thing. If you want to build up your own agency, if you want to build up your own sales team, I'm going to give you a 5% override on tier 2. What does it mean? That means you could start a sales team. Your sales team, I'll pay them commission and I'll pay you commission. Because you're the boss, you get 2 tiers of commission. We're producing collateral material. We're going to have a certified advisor program. We're going to show you where to find prospects, teach you what to say, what to do. We're going to just ask you to introduce them to our funnel. Things like this. We had a win-back customer workshop last year, right? Or we've got this ebook that says how 5 magic emails brought back 37 inactive customers in just 3 days, step by step. How simple is that, folks? How would you just like to approach a customer and say, look, would you like an ebook called how 5 magic emails brought back 37 inactive customers in just 3 days? Can you imagine that? That's all I'm asking you to do. When you do that, and the customer comes in, we will have a complete flawless follow-up program that converts that prospect into a customer if they're ready, willing, and able to buy. And if so, we're going to pay you commission. Yeah, Sergio, you can use SMS marketing for sure. Sergio's asking, do I have to use your CRM or can I use another one? All right, so Sergio, it's a wonderful question. So I'm going to teach you how to be a process expert, Sergio. What that means is I don't care what tool you use. You'll understand the process. So you could use, you said go high level. You could use that if you like. If your customer has something else they're already on, you could use that as well. All right, folks, that is really the end of my presentation. Like I said, no dog and pony show, no big offer. None of this, hey, $9.97, but if you act fast, it's $4.97. No, just $20. I told you that from the very first slide. I want you to join us today right now at zaplink.us/OFM-join20. Here's what's going to happen. When you go there, this is what you'll see. All right, this is what you'll see. Let's go there right now. Whoop, I don't know why I'm getting that message. So you're going to go to zaplink.us/OFM-join20. Let me know when you're in. I'd like to welcome you and congratulate you. There you go. You're going to see this. See, this is just $20. You join right now. You could do it with a credit card. You could do it with PayPal. Either way is fine by me. This is what Rob said. This is totally optional. If you want to work with me one-on-one, then this is what we call a bump offer. You can just check that. That gets added to this. But there's no upsell on the back end of this, I don't think, right, Rob? We're not showing the vault, right? Training tomorrow. What time is training tomorrow, Rob?
Correct. There are no upsells after that. And training tomorrow is 10 a.m. Central.
10 a.m. Central, Diane. Look forward to seeing you there. Welcome aboard. All right. You're going to have to check that box. We just want to make sure you understand the terms. The biggest terms you need to know are, number one, your $20 is not refundable. This is a trial. We're going to let you do this. You see the countdown clock counting down. The offer will go away. It's $127 per month to join Offline Funnel Mastery. We're giving you that first month for just $20. After your first month, If you want to stay with us, you'll be billed for 127. We've had customers with us since day one from 2014, 2013. I forget exactly when we started the program. The program is massive. I'm going to tell you folks, there is so much information in here. This is Inside Offline Funnel Mastery. You get started right now. Look at what you get right from the get-go. We show you right now, take a tour, tips for success. People tell us that this is one of the best onboarding programs that they've seen because we show you step by step. You go here to the big picture. There's step one is your foundation, right? You can watch a replay of the $1 billion opportunity. You can watch all these about, I'm going to show you why you're so important. Businesses want to hire you. I'm going to show you 3 big videos why businesses can't resist hiring you. If you have your doubts, you can do this, and I'll prove it to you. We're going to show you how you can really predict the future. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my backstory, how I discovered this, and why it's going to be beneficial for you. And here's what I love. Look at this. The 12-month planning part 1 and the 12-month client planner. You know why? I don't sell items to businesses. I get clients for life. All right? I get clients, we have success, and they want to pay me over and over and over and over again. And that's why I'm going to show you, I'm not going to show you how to sell a product. I'm going to show you, look, let's plan your first 12 months. You talk to a client, you tell them, look, we're going to work together for a good 12 months. All right. Yeah, Sergio, the bump is 1 hour of my time. That's correct. All right. Now, here's more. Intro listens. You get into step 2 is all about the strategy. I'm going to teach you about the 4 types of contacts. I'm going to introduce you to my own proprietary leak-proof funnel. We'll talk about the RWA qualifier. We'll talk about the core funnels. And in step 3, I'm going to break down the 7 core funnels. Flawless follow-up is all about the 7 core funnels, okay? That's what it's all about. And we're going to teach you how to do that for your businesses. All right, for your clients. Step 4 would be how to build your own business. Folks, look at the massive amount of stuff. For 20 bucks, are you kidding me? Look at the massive amount of information you're getting for just 20 bucks. When you think that people will pay me $127 a month for this information, you're getting a couple of years worth of value right there, right? Right from the beginning, and it's only going to cost you 20 bucks for your first 30 days. Who's in? Diane's in. Who else? Warren, are you in? Greg, how about yourself? Martin? Ron? All right, all right. Alex, are you going to join us today? Fantastic. There's Dan. Good to see you, Dan. There's Eddie. Fantastic. Great to see you. All right. That's really all that I have. George is in. Welcome, George. Welcome, Sergio is in. Diane says she's in. Fantastic. Yeah, we're going to get started at 10 a.m. tomorrow with the by the way, this is a Zoom call tomorrow. I'd love it if you could be on camera and have your microphone, because here's the way it works. I'm going to train for the first part of the session. Then we're going to open up microphones and you'll get to work with me one-on-one. You got a question? Come on board, ask me a question, all right? That's going to happen tomorrow. We do that every single week. Every single week we have one of these calls. So you get to be a part of that. Yeah, recordings for everything. Absolutely, George. Every single thing is recorded. If you're in a different time zone, you can't attend, no worries. We have it up usually within 1 business day. That's Rob's job, and he's excellent at it. In fact, when you look at this, let's just show you some of the look, you'll also get access to a lot of these, all right? These are past recordings, George. You're going to get recordings to these too. When you open them up, check this out. You'll have the video, and many of them have, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Many of them have the timestamps, all right? So that you could go and watch these videos. You could jump around and see exactly what we're talking. Look at that. Rob puts all these timestamps here, a lot of these videos here. So you can watch the video. It's 46 minutes long, but you could skim through here and you could find what you're looking for. You could even find a lot of this stuff just using the search, right? Like ignition funnel. So you can go here and you can say, if I want to learn about the ignition funnel, and you search on the ignition funnel, you're going to find all sorts of things all about the ignition funnel. So there's so much data in here at your disposal that you're going to get access to for just 20 bucks. It's mind blowing. Even at 127 bucks a month, it is the best value on the planet. Pound for pound, I know I have developed more successful marketers than anybody else in this type of work. It just, if you want to get your foot in the door with local businesses, you just say, look, do you need help with your follow-up? The business say, yes, I need help with my follow-up. All right, now just 1 second. I'm going to go ahead. Remember, I gave you a gear. I'll do that right now, and then I'll bring Lee on to answer any questions. All right. Back to my presentation. Where's my presentation? Right here. I promised you a gift for everybody here today. There you go. I want to give you my zero resistance. I just want to ask one little favor of you, okay? You're going to go to that link right there, Rob. You'll put that into the help desk, into the chat. Also put the help desk there as well, since I stumbled on that, in case anybody has any questions. Go to OFM FF survey. All right. I'm going to ask you a few questions about today's presentation. Do me a favor. It really helps me. So do take the time. Don't blow it off, because that really kind of cheats me, and I really appreciate when you just give me your feedback. If you liked it, let me know you liked it. If you didn't like it, tell me you didn't like it. It's okay. No hurt feelings. Anything you tell me helps me. If you joined us, let me know you joined us, and I'll give you a big congratulations. If you didn't join us, that's okay too. But do me a favor and let me know, the reason why. When you're done with that survey, you'll be taken right to the checkout, and you'll get zero resistance. Normally $97. You'll see that we've applied a coupon, so it's absolutely free. You have to do that today, folks. So that link is only going to work today. So copy that link right now. Go there, fill out the survey. And with that, Lee, I'm going to bring you back on and ask you what you think.
Well, I really appreciate your bringing this to my guys, because this is the best information out there. Steve, you and I have known each other a long time, and we've really worked hard at helping people learn to do the kinds of businesses that we know how to do. And this is just great. I consider this to be a must-have, frankly. Not, a lot of stuff people can buy or not buy. The idea is going to come around later, or somebody's going to, polish it a little more, and you'll get another view of it. But this is actually, it's not only found. See, I'm starting like 3 sentences at the same time because I'm excited. But number one, this is foundational. Okay. As you and I both know, the reason this works is because this is what businesses need. Furthermore, this is what they know they need. There's no explaining. I mean, you've got, now with POS systems, you've got all that data. They've got the data. They're clueless about what to do about it. And furthermore, they know that they're clueless.
Right.
And they know they have a huge problem. So all you're doing is walking up to people who already know they have a huge problem and saying, I can help you with that problem. That's a no-brainer sale right there. And I know the kinds of, I know how much you charge, ballpark for this per client. The beautiful thing is, guys, you don't need that many clients to make a stellar income doing what Steve does. That is the beautiful thing, because that simplifies your life. If you have a client who's a jerk, just get rid of them. It really doesn't matter. And that happens every once in a blue moon, hardly ever. But you can work closely with a few businesses, get paid an enormous amount of money. The profit margin is huge. You'll be making as much as a dentist does. So there you have it. I can't find anything wrong with this. This is a must-have. Steve, thank you so much for letting my guys know about it.
Well, thank you, Lee. And I hope it was okay that, I didn't want to do this like a typical webinar, and I respect the intelligence of your folks, the time. We've kept us way under an hour. We moved fast. It's a pretty easy decision. I think anybody who's serious about their business knows that any business leaves opportunity on the table because they don't follow up. They don't have a process for follow-up. All right. I'm a process guy. And this is what I want to teach your folks, all about the follow-up process, because businesses everywhere, they recognize that the words I hear all the time from a business owner tells me, I know I'm leaving money on the table. I know I've had opportunities fall through the cracks. This is the language that you hear people talking about all the time. Every single business owner, every single sales manager, they don't have the processes in place. So when I train your folks how to be experts on those processes, they will always have opportunity available for them.
Let me read Tom's, yeah, absolutely. Let me read Tom's question and then tell him what I think about that. And you know, feel free to chime in. So Tom says, with a massive amount of information in Offline Funnel Mastery 2.0, is it easy to get overwhelmed and get into paralysis? Tom, you're correct. There is an enormous amount of information, but Steve, you have got this. I mean, again, you are the systems master, right? I mean, you've literally got this step by step by step. Tom, there is a ton here, but if you will just follow exactly what Steve tells you rapidly.
Lee, I got to respond to this because it's such an intelligent question. It is such an intelligent question, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom, look, let me be very transparent with you, okay? It's a membership, and all memberships, they have, you know, people come and go, right? We have people who have been with us for a long time, but it's not everybody. Sometimes they go. Tom, you hit the nail on the head. The number one thing people tell me when they leave is that it's too much. Now, here's what I'm doing about that, okay? I'm not going to cut it down. I'm not going to cheat all the other members because it's such a great value. I'm not going to take things away from everybody else. But here's what I'm doing, Tom, to help. You heard what I said. I've got a live call tomorrow, and we do it every single week. That's new. And the reason we're doing that, and you heard also that I said the first half will be training, and the second half will be live Q&A, where you get to come on and ask me your own questions. That's new. And Tom, the reason we're doing that is precisely because of what you said. Because I'm giving you the opportunity, I'm giving you access to me so that you tell me what you're going through, what you're experiencing, what opportunities you have, and I'll be able to direct you exactly where to go. How's that sound, Tom?
Sounds good to me.
Exactly.
So Tom says good. We're good to go, guys. Really appreciate your time. We're working hard to make webinars shorter, which because we value your time, we also value our own time. Steve, this is a great webinar. I really appreciate the lack of the dog and pony show and the smoke and mirrors and all the other BS. I really appreciate you just laying it out. Here's the deal. Here's the opportunity. All about the POS systems. Now's the time. And just thank you so much, guys. There will be a replay, and I will get the replay out to you perhaps by this evening. Always, I can get it out to you within 24 hours, but perhaps by this evening. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, usually it is. Usually it is. I have a busy day ahead of me, but usually it is much less than 24 hours.
Okay.
Lee, thank
like
you.
to make an announcement here.
Whoops, we're all talking over each other. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
Okay, Pay Kickstart is having some issues, so I want to make sure that everybody gets the links in the chat. Copy them down. I added all the links, including our support link. So if you have any issues checking out, make sure to open up a support ticket and let us know, and we'll get that straightened out. So you have the link for to get started, the support link, and the link for the survey.
Let's also, I'll tell you what, just so we make sure we've got a record of this, real quick, within the next 5 seconds before we shut this down, tell me I'm in. If you're seriously in, then we will make sure to follow up with you with a link and make sure that when we get this thing straightened out, we get it. So just say I'm in. We will send you an email, just making sure, confirming, telling you here's the link, here's how to get started, everything's all set up. And we'll also make sure you've got the link to join us tomorrow live. Okay? All right. Tom, this works for all sorts of businesses. We show you how to do that. Yeah. Alex is in. Tom, are you in? George, I know, is in. We know that Diane is in. We know Sergio is in. Excellent. Okay, hurry up and say that right now, guys. We're going to shut this down, but we want to be able to help you if you're having problems with that. Lee, thank you for setting this up. Everybody, thank you for being here. I love you all. I want nothing but success for you. It just so happens I'm a little biased, but I think this is the best way for you to get success very, very quickly, especially right now with the events that are unfolding. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Appreciate you guys. Just one more quick thing, just in case something falls through the cracks. Everybody knows where my ticket URL, everybody knows how to get hold of my help desk. So just reach out to me. Steve will solve your problem. Just reach out to me if you need to. Okay. Thank you so much, guys.
Bye-bye, everybody.